do something with the first volley is going to be huge.
Here we go. Best 2 out of 3. Dylan Frazier will get us started. Let's play pickleball.
It's a nice double down up the line from Federico Staksrud as Dylan Frazier was breaking to the open court.
0-0.
Love those pair of aces. Let's double them. Ooh, just wide.
Just a hint of side spin on the return from Dylan. Only an inch or two wide, but it was.
1-0. Point.
And what's interesting, and I couldn't agree with you more, both players like the cat and mouse, so we're going to have some fun points at the kitchen with these two.
Yeah, I like it when the boys go to cat and mouse and play that all-around
2-0.
game.
Great move there from Dylan. And for those that are new, what do you mean by cat and mouse?
Well, that's more of the dink and dunk points. There's going to be a lot of driving the third shot off of the return, but sometimes you can drop it in the kitchen and work your way forward and utilize the angles and the touch, and those are very fun points in my opinion.
2-0.
Wow, what court coverage for Frazier.
Yeah, side to side. A couple now on the forehand side. Ball kind of hovering and not through the court from Fed, and Dylan closes that gap quickly.
Man, an outrageous return, but Frazier got there and ends up winning the rally.
Yeah, both fellas are going to be looking to hit their third shots on the forehand side, so you have to play one to the strength occasionally. That's what Federico was trying to do there, but Dylan on it.
1-2.
Wow.
Also back-to-back returns to the forehand of Dylan Frazier. 0 for 2.
Ooh, he had him beat, but the tape just pushed it wide.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. You can't strike it any better from Dylan Frazier. Moving into the shot, had the angle, cross court.
2-2. Let out.
Oh, so this is
Referee
Fed.
timeout. Where's
Fed
the
is always
out
like,
call?
you're going to stay with
Yellow
it?
ball
Okay,
puts us at
challenge.
2-2.
Yeah.
We'll now
And-
proceed with video review.
Dave, these guys are very good friends off court. They often eat together after.
Fed's interpretation of that, and it was very close, was that it
2-2.
caught. Well, it did not.
Better get over it quick, bud. That
Wow.
is nasty. So the two-handed backhand of Dylan Frazier starting off as hot as the forehand. That is something I didn't expect.
Stepped into it in perfect roll.
3-2.
So you mentioned friends. We both played at the high level, playing against friends of ours. How do you block that out?
Well, I think it's actually good for some people, and some people don't handle it as well.
2-3.
I mean, these guys are professionals,
Yeah.
so I don't think it's going to be an issue for either one to block it out. But I kind of, in my early tennis days, I didn't want to lose to my squad.
That's the thing.
I did not.
Yes.
I mean, I wanted to beat the random players too, but I don't want to lose to my boys.
Ooh, dear. Under the net is not worth like 4 or 5 bonus points. So that was a miss it there. Yeah, the bragging rights sometimes are more than the actual result on the court. So tied at 3 again, best 2 out of 3 here.
3-3.
Oh my, Dylan worked himself into a very good position.
Yeah, dug out of some trouble, and that last ball from Federico was just guided up the line, giving Dylan a look at the cross-court pass.
Fed has 10 career titles. That's second only to Ben Johns, who he's lost to 5 times in finals this year. Ben did play doubles, but did not enter singles here in Las Vegas.
Yeah, when you
Point.
oh.
I did not.
Dylan doesn't want to challenge this, but he's looking at every angle. Oh, that's tight.
4-3.
I think there was a smidge of space.
Yeah. I think both of those missed by about the same margin, which was fractions.
Yeah, and when I say smidge of space, I mean out.
Yes.
Like there,
yes,
so it
agreed.
wasn't contacting the line.
3-4.
Oh, and maybe that's the biggest factor of being friends is the tight line calls.
Yeah.
You don't want to pull the trigger on an out call, but I think that initial shot from Federico was wide.
Yeah, that one-handed backhand volley lunge seemed to not catch the line, but
4-3.
as far as the record will show, it did.
Dylan, you're playing the #1 player in the world. Don't
give him
don't give him anything, bud.
Especially, this is a cup, 1,500 points. Dylan's ranking has slid backwards because he hasn't had those big results since that first tourney. He wants to stay in the top 8 to play in the PPA finals at the end of the year. Wow, and that's just a layup that he missed.
Yeah, I mean, I think this could easily be, 6-2, 6-3 for Dylan with just a couple balls that he hasn't been able to execute that he was in good position to do so.
4-3.
Oh, what a shot by Fed on the run and then just curls it back cross court.
Oh, that's not right. What a shot. Almost everyone is going to take that ball up the line, but not Federico.
And it had to be low, too, where Dylan's there.
Yeah, I mean, Dylan, I like the shot selection. I actually like the court positioning to cover the maximum amount of angles available to Federico. Just tip your cap on that one.
Point.
A beautiful backhand scamper from
Yes.
Dylan Frazier, who was pushed off the kitchen line.
Timeout.
6-3.
Okay, so Dylan ran a lot on that rally, and he created an interesting dynamic with that team and Julie Johnson. They're getting that all straightened out. Wow, just couldn't get there. Great volley. So whatever text he received or sent worked out.
Yeah, hit good backhand volleys. It's an easy recipe for success.
3-6.
Hey, go play better.
Go play better. Yeah, I do not use that phrase as a coach, but sometimes I want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Sometimes that's literally all I have. I mean, just play better, bud.
6-3. Point.
I think it's actually the forehand wing that has let Dylan Frazier down a little bit. The backhand passes and volleys have been pretty crisp, and his preferred wing has let him down. That's not the drop, Federico.
No.
He did the little hop to try to get something on it, but inside out and left very high, and Dylan Frazier 2 shots later finishes the point.
3-7. Side out.
Well, the weaker side just went full betrayal.
Yeah, back foot, nice penetrating return, but can't miss that
7-3.
badly on a third shot.
Point.
Another dipping drop from Fed after a T serve. We love those. And after a good start from Dylan Frazier, it has been all Fed, and Dylan has really slowed the pace of play as well.
I like that.
8-3. Point.
That's a very nice shot from
Yes.
Federico. I believe the previous ball was a bit of a gift from Dylan Frazier. That one was earned from Fed.
9-3. Point.
And Fed isn't even messing with the forehand on
No.
the third shots. He is dropping or driving almost everything to the backhand side of Dylan Frazier.
Game point for Fed.
10-3.
Terrific return from Dylan, shuts that down immediately.
Yeah, anytime Federico is hitting a backhand on the third shot, your return is good.
Because he serves and starts hopping to the left.
Oh, baby.
Side out.
Body up.
Yeah, that's what it was. Dylan just not expecting it at all. He's like, for sure that's going to be a sharp angle.
Yeah.
That's going to bounce in front of me.
Nice little trickeration from Fed there. Second game point. And just eases it into the wide open court. He's got a 1 next to his name for a reason.
When the world sleeps, greatness rises. And while others dream of the next level, we chase it. Challenging every limit. Turning obstacles into stepping stones. Because the next level isn't just handed to you. It's earned. Go next level with 6-0 Pickleball.
Ballroom is royal.
Ball. Game 2 timed in. 0-0.
Here we go. Game 2 underway.
Point.
And Dylan's got to find his best stuff or he's going to get run out of the
1-0.
ballroom here.
Man, just attacks the ball. I mean, Federico does not wait for anything. That return is, I wouldn't say good or bad, but man, Fed just charges to a clean winner up the line.
Side out.
Right off the tape, yeah, on that prior rally, a lot of players miss those shorter returns that stay low, and he just demolished it.
Yeah, he's got all the paces. And on that previous shot, if it's short and low, you cannot go 100%. So you better make the adjustment. And some real frustration from Dylan Frazier,
Yes.
who I still don't think the patterns have been terrible.
No,
it's
execution.
just have to hit a cleaner ball.
Side out. Side out.
Just
Wow.
back.
Just can't get anything going here after a very good start, whereas we talked about he could have been up 5-3, 6-3, never got there and hasn't seen anything go his way.
Side out.
Yeah, it's been a 10-0 run since that point of 3-3.
0-2.
Oh, what an angle. I see your angle and I raise you.
Yeah, and Dylan made a strong move after that dipping two-handed backhand, thinking Federico was going to go hard up the line. Fed shockingly picked the perfect shot selection.
Point.
Boy, and now the arched back. I cannot believe I missed that. Body language not good here
3-0.
in game 2.
Side out.
After a middling, to say the least, drop shot, he gets away with it.
0-3. Side out.
Great read from Dylan on the first volley, but too far out of position to handle the next.
Yeah, Dylan can't even make good contact to hit the ball back over to Fed to serve. He's got to go pull one out of the net.
Ah,
3-0.
Oh my, and when it rains, it pours even inside. Kisses off the tape and hops right over Dylan's paddle, and he is a frustrated individual. And simple math says that's 12 in a row.
Time in. 4-0.
Wow. And you do not get extra points for hitting the rate sign there. 5-0.
5-0.
Ooh, Fed read it, but just was late with the paddle. I mean, this is one of those things where you can look back in history and go, I was in an ugly hole, as you mentioned, Adam, when they played earlier this year.
But the
Side out.
the strategy of Fed is just on point. So he's not even driving the ball inside out. He is dropping it and dipping it so that he can make sure he can be ready for the next ball, forcing Dylan Frazier to hit up on the first backhand volley. And he is not wavering from it. I mean, he's had some great looks at inside in forehands, and he's just peppering the same spot over and over, and it is working.
Side out.
Yeah, he's not taking anything off of that strategic look, and that's why the guy wins all the time. Wow, and Geppetto almost got burned by Pinocchio as he did not hit a very aggressive overhead, but he was there.
That's not a nice thing to do to your buddy.
No,
just put it right to a spot where he can get 4 or 5 shots before finally putting it away.
Yeah. There you go, buddy.
Yeah.
Go get that one.
Nice hold from Dylan Frazier till the last second. He's one of the best, really, on both wings. I didn't realize he had this ability so much on the backhand side, but the deception has been the main calling card for Dylan in this match.
Okay, crowd is wanting this to get tight, get some tension involved in this.
1-6.
Oh no, follows it up with a short serve.
6-1.
Oh, just wide, and I agree with the call.
Yeah, Dylan didn't argue for a second.
7-1.
That's great. Great spot from a full lunge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he had a lot of open court to hit into, but that is not an easy shot to execute when you're not sliding, but off balance just enough.
1-7. Side out.
Yeah,
Dylan.
Conversations with Dylan.
Just Dylan and Dylan are having way too many conversations about missed opportunities right now. Nice job of slowing it down, go to the towel, try and come up with anything.
7-1.
Fed took off 2 hours early.
Yeah, he's like, oh, well, this drop is very bad. I'm just going to guess and hope.
1-7.
Oh my, okay, we're scrambling. Oh no.
Shoot.
Oh, that had a chance to be a very special point, but Dylan can't find the court with this next one.
But when you're running like Dylan was on that ball, how often do you just see the worst shot ever?
Yes.
And he hit a very good one in the kitchen and had a paddle on the next shot.
Side out.
Just drop it, Fed. It's been working.
I mean, why are you changing? Is 18-4 not good enough collectively? He's got to be careful because the comeback will, he knows.
1-7.
He definitely remembers, even it was at the beginning of the year. He probably remembers specific points.
Yes.
Like I missed this, he did this 3 times, and then I missed that, and all of a sudden, here, you know, things went to heck.
7-1. Point.
And I remember I talked to Fed in the parking lot after that event, and he's like, I got to just be better. So
Every time out,
he's.
we're challenging the in ruling. The in ruling puts us at 8-1.
We're
Well, now
challenging
proceed
that.
to the review.
That ball seemed.
Tournaments are a fun and exciting way to grow your game. Connect with other players and stay active in the welcoming pickleball community. Whether you're a seasoned player or looking to try your first tournament, we have a place for you.
Oh, we got
After
a
video
quick
review,
ruling.
the in ruling stands. Challenge is lost. Timeout is lost. You have no timeouts remaining. You have 2 timeouts remaining. We'll resume play at 8-1.
It's a good tip for the fans out there. Someone takes a big L, just give them 5 minutes. Just give them 5 minutes to cool off.
Yeah, they're very approachable, but don't run over there with the Sharpie.
A nice roll from Dylan Frazier. I think Federico was thinking he could hit that on the bounce. It came to him in a deeper position and forced the error.
Man, I mean, Dylan is just absolutely getting tap danced on here.
Lunge forehand volley from Federico. Cross court, one of the best.
8-1. Point.
And we are at match point for Federico Staksrud.
Match point. 10-1.
And Federico Staksrud is him. He wins his 11th career title, which is the second most in Carvana PPA Tour history. And other than a little push at the beginning of this match,
Federico locking up your 11th title in men's singles here today. You got to beat an opponent who took you down at the first event of this year. How are you feeling right now?
Yeah, first of all, Dave, you are the man. All the PPA employees are the man. Everybody that puts so much hours in setting up these venues. We're going from Vegas to Salt Lake City, then we go to Tennessee. That's unbelievable. So shout out to everybody that put so much hard work on that. It's been 6 weeks. It was tough, but this is so much fun, and I just really enjoy it. Yeah.
Well, Fed, you have a medal in every event this year besides one. It's an incredible record to be that consistent. Talk about setting goals for 2024 and meeting them.
Yeah, I mean, really, I started the year just trying to perform well, just trying to do the good, everything that it was in my hands good, like practicing, going to the gym, trying to eat well, just all that kind of stuff, recovery. So these results are just the combination of that, and I'm just happy to be here. I just sleep well when I know I'm doing everything I can to win.
Well, we know the life of a pro athlete can be atypical. Tell me the best and worst part of doing what you do.
The worst part are the pillows at the hotels. No, I swear, like, my neck is like messed up because it's just sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not, so it changes the whole time. And the good thing is just everything else, just compete. This was my dream. I played tennis I started playing tennis when I was 5 years old. I wanted to be a tennis player. I couldn't. I played college tennis, was great. Now I can do this. I always wanted to be kind of like an athlete, and this is super cool.
Well, congratulations. Get this man a pillow sponsorship. It's time for trophy. We're going to welcome Jake Weinbach from the PPA Tour on court now to present.
Thanks, Anna. Congratulations, Fed. And like you said, I do want to take a moment to thank all of our players, our staff, and our amazing referees for all their hard work and dedication. This is the last day of a 4-week stretch here on tour. I can't thank our group enough. I don't think very many people realize how much work goes on to putting on these events, how many countless hours, consecutive hours, our referees spend each day, and how much time that these players consume each day working here to be the best of the best. And honestly, Federico here is a perfect example of the tireless work ethic here, and the results speak for themselves. So, on behalf of the Carvana PPA Tour, it's my honor to present Federico Staksrud with the Men's Singles Championship Trophy.
Woohoo! Dave, take us away.
I just love the interviews with him. He's humble, he's dedicated to the craft, and he just keeps on winning. So Federico Staksrud wins his 11th title, and now we are going to have a matchup that a lot of people have been looking for.